Welcome back to Coins Tool. Today, we've got something truly extraordinary. A 1971 Lincoln penny that could be worth a staggering $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny worth millions. If you're into coin collecting or just love stories of incredible finds, stick around because this is going to blow your mind. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, is one of the most iconic coins in American history. But what makes a seemingly ordinary 1971 Lincoln penny worth a small fortune? To answer that, we need to dive into a bit of coin history. In 1971, the U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies across its facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most of these pennies were struck with a regular copper composition, but a select few came out of the mint with a critical error that would eventually turn them into collector's gold, or should I say, copper. Mints typically stamp their coins with a tiny letter known as a mint mark to indicate where they were produced. For instance, D stands for Denver, S for San Francisco, and no mint mark usually means it was minted in Philadelphia. But in the case of the 1971 Lincoln penny, some coins were mistakenly struck with a double S mint mark, creating what's known as a double die error. This doubling is incredibly rare and is what makes these particular pennies so valuable. The doubling can be seen on the date, the lettering, and sometimes even Lincoln's profile. But be warned, this error is subtle, and you'll need a keen eye or a magnifying glass to spot it. So, what's the big deal about this one penny that sold for $1.9 million? The penny we're talking about was in pristine condition, graded by experts as MS65 red, which is near perfect for a coin that's over 50 years old. Combine that with the incredibly rare doubling error, and you've got the recipe for a multi-million-dollar treasure. This particular 1971 double-die penny is one of only a handful known to exist in such immaculate condition. Most pennies from this era were used in circulation, meaning they got scratched, worn down, or damaged. But this one somehow remained untouched, making it extremely desirable to collectors. Alright, so you're probably wondering, do I have one of these in my collection? Here's how you can find out. First, you'll need a high-quality magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Then, take a close look at the date and the mint mark on your 1971 penny. If you notice any doubling, especially on the S mint mark, you might be in luck. Look for telltale signs like an extra S that appears slightly offset from the original, or doubling on the numbers 1 and 9 in the date. These errors can be very subtle, so take your time. Now let's talk money. While not every 1971 double-die penny will fetch $1.9 million, even lesser-grade coins can still be worth a significant amount. Prices can range from a few $1,000s for a well-worn penny to several $100,000 for one in excellent condition. The current market value for these pennies continues to rise as more collectors seek to add them to their collections. If you think you've found a valuable 1971 penny, the next step is to get it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. Once graded, you can sell your coin through reputable auction houses, online marketplaces like eBay, or even coin dealers. Just make sure you do your research to ensure you get the best price possible. So there you have it, the fascinating story of the 1971 Lincoln penny that could make you a millionaire. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone with a jar of pennies sitting at home, it's worth taking a closer look. Who knows, you might be sitting on a treasure without even realizing it. We're exploring one of the most intriguing and valuable pennies in history, the 1972 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny that's worth a whopping $1.8 million. That's right, folks. This penny might look like just another coin from the 1970s, but it's far from ordinary. If you've ever wondered how a simple penny could become a multi-million-dollar treasure, stick around because we've got an amazing story to share. Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, it has undergone various design changes, but the 1972 penny is particularly noteworthy due to a unique error. In 1972, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies. However, during the production, a small number of pennies were accidentally struck with a double die, a mistake that resulted in a fascinating and rare collectible. So, what exactly is a double die? It's an error that happens during the minting process when the coin is struck with a die that has been misaligned or double impressed. This results in a visible doubling effect on the coin's design. The 1972 double-die penny is one of the most famous examples of this error. Collectors and experts look for this specific type of doubling, which is most noticeable on the lettering and the date. If you're lucky enough to find one, it could be worth a small fortune. The value of these pennies can vary significantly based on their condition and the extent of the error. However, a 1972 double-die penny in mint condition has been known to fetch incredible prices. The current market value for a top-tier example can reach up to $1.8 million. Now you might be wondering, how do you identify a valuable 1972 penny in your collection? Here are a few tips to help you out. First, look closely at the date and the words Liberty and In God We Trust on the penny. The doubling effect should be visible on these areas. A good magnifying glass or a coin microscope can help you spot these subtle details. Second, consider getting your penny professionally graded. A coin's value is heavily influenced by its grade, which ranges from poor to mint state. Coins in higher grades, like MS-65 or above, are more valuable. Finally, if you think you have a valuable 1972 penny, it's worth consulting with a professional numismatist or visiting an auction house to get a precise valuation. Remember, the world of coin collecting can be as thrilling as it is rewarding. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, discovering a rare coin like the 1972 double-die penny can be an exhilarating experience. So there you have it, a deep dive into the incredible story of the 1972 mint mark Lincoln penny, and why it's worth a staggering $1.8 million. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel for more numismatic content, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, and we've got a particularly exciting topic: the 1982 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny that is worth a staggering $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right. This tiny piece of currency is worth more than most people's homes. So, buckle up as we explore what makes this penny so valuable, how you can spot one, and why it's causing such a buzz in the coin collecting world. Let's start by taking a closer look at the 1982 Lincoln penny. It's not just any penny, it's a rare and highly sought-after coin with a unique mint mark and an extraordinary story behind it. The 1982 Lincoln penny, issued by the U.S. Mint, marks a significant year for this iconic coin. But what sets this particular penny apart? In 1982, the U.S. Mint underwent a major change in its coin production. The composition of the penny was altered from a 95% copper and 5% zinc mix to a 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper mix. This shift was driven by the rising cost of copper and aimed at making coin production more economical. The 1982 Lincoln penny came in two major varieties: the copper-based version, which was produced only in the first half of the year, and the zinc-coated version, which was produced in the latter half. The key to the immense value of the 1982 penny lies in its mint mark. There are several mint marks for the 1982 penny, including Denver, D, Philadelphia, No mark, and San Francisco, S. However, the focus of our discussion is the 1982 S mint mark penny. Among these, the 1982 S Lincoln penny is particularly noteworthy. The San Francisco Mint produced a limited number of these coins, and it's believed that a small number were accidentally struck on the older copper planchets. This error led to a rare variety of the 1982 S penny that still contains the original copper composition. This particular variant is known as the 1982 S copper penny and is incredibly rare. Why is the 1982 S copper penny worth so much? The rarity and historical significance of these coins drive their value. To determine the worth of a 1982 S copper penny, it needs to be in pristine condition. Professional grading services, like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, and Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, evaluate these coins based on their mint state, luster, and overall condition. Recently, One such penny was auctioned for an eye-popping $1.7 million. This incredible sum reflects not just the rarity of the coin but also the high demand among collectors. Such sales are rare, but they highlight the immense value that can be found in seemingly ordinary coins. So, how can you identify if you have a 1982 copper penny in your collection? First, check the mint mark. It should be located on the reverse side of the coin, just below the date. Next, examine the coin's composition. If it has the heavier copper feel rather than the lighter zinc, it could be the valuable variant. However, to confirm its authenticity and value, it's best to have it professionally graded. Coin collecting is a thrilling hobby with the potential for finding extraordinary treasures like the 1982 copper penny. If you're an avid collector or just starting out, always keep an eye out for these rare and valuable pieces. Who knows, you might stumble upon a hidden gem that could be worth a fortune. Thanks for joining us on this exciting journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating content about coin collecting. Have any questions or thoughts? Drop them in the comments below. We love hearing from you. And remember, happy collecting! We're diving deep into the world of coin collecting and uncovering the secrets of the rare 1983 Lincoln penny that has shocked collectors and investors alike. Let's rewind the clock to 1983. Ronald Reagan was president. Star Wars: Return of the Jedi was a hit in theaters, and the U.S. Mint was busy producing billions of pennies. But something unusual happened during this process, something that would later send shockwaves through the numismatic community. In 1982, the U.S. Mint transitioned from producing pennies primarily composed of copper to a new copper-plated zinc composition. This change was due to rising copper costs, making it too expensive to continue producing pennies with 95% copper content. So, what makes the 1983 penny so special? It all boils down to a rare mint error. While almost all 1983 pennies were struck using the new copper-plated zinc planchets, a tiny number were accidentally struck using the older 95% copper planchets. These copper pennies from 1983 shouldn't exist according to the Mint's records, making them incredibly rare. But how rare are we talking? Only a handful of these pennies have ever been found. Now you're probably wondering, how do I know if I have one of these valuable pennies? The easiest way to identify a 1983 copper penny is by its weight. The copper pennies from 1983 weigh about 3.11 grams, while the zinc pennies weigh only 2.5 grams. If you have a 1983 penny and want to check its weight, you can use a digital scale that measures to the hundredth of a gram. If your penny weighs around 3.11 grams, you might just be holding onto a small fortune. So, just how much is this rare penny worth today? The market value of a 1983 copper penny has soared in recent years, with one specimen selling for a staggering $1.6 million at auction. Yes, you heard that right, $1.6 million for a penny. The reason for this astronomical value is due to the coin's extreme rarity, historical significance, and the fervor among collectors who are willing to pay top dollar to own a piece of this numismatic history. If you think you might have one of these rare 1983 copper pennies, the next step is to get it authenticated. You'll want to send it to a reputable coin grading service like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC). Once authenticated, you can list your penny at a major auction house or through specialized coin dealers who cater to high-end collectors. Remember, selling a coin like this is not something to rush. Getting multiple opinions and appraisals can help you maximize your return. The story of the 1983 copper penny is a reminder of how even the smallest, most overlooked items can hold incredible value. In a world where millions of coins are minted every day, it's the rare, unexpected errors that become the treasures collectors dream of finding. So, the next time you're sifting through your loose change, take a closer look. You never know. You might just discover a penny that could change your life. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare coins and hidden treasures. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, happy hunting! We're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1995 mint mark Lincoln cent and why collectors are going crazy for this little copper coin. The penny stops spinning and the title appears. The $1 Million Penny, 1995 Lincoln cent. Asterisk transition to historical images and footage of the U.S. Mint, including shots of the minting process. Asterisk to understand the true value of the 1995 Lincoln cent, we need to start with a bit of history. The Lincoln penny has been in production since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. But the story of the 1995 penny is particularly intriguing due to a rare minting anomaly that took place in the Philadelphia Mint. Close-up of a Lincoln cent, with a highlight on the mint mark. Asterisk in 1995, the Philadelphia Mint produced a run of pennies with a small, barely noticeable mint mark difference. This mint mark, which is supposed to be a simple D or S, was instead found to be double-struck on a few of these pennies, leading to what collectors now call the 1995 double-die Lincoln cent, but that's not all. Animation showing how a minting error occurs, focusing on the doubling of the mint mark. Asterisk the real magic lies in the error. During the minting process, the die used to strike the pennies had a slight misalignment, causing a doubling effect on the mint mark. This error was so subtle that it went unnoticed by the mint workers and the public for some time. Side-by-side comparison of a regular 1995 penny and the double-die version. Asterisk but once the error was discovered, collectors scrambled to find these pennies, knowing that minting errors like this can skyrocket in value. And they were right. Today, a high-quality 1995 double-die Lincoln cent can fetch an astounding price at auction. Footage of a high-end coin auction, with a spotlight on the 1995 Lincoln cent asterisk. So, how much is this tiny penny worth today? The current market value of a top-grade 1995 double-die Lincoln cent is jaw-dropping. As of, insert current year, one of these coins in pristine condition was sold for a record-breaking $1.4 million. Zoom in on the penny with the auction price displayed on screen. Asterisk that's right. $1.4 million for a penny that you might have once overlooked in your spare change jar. But why such a high price? It's all about rarity and condition. The number of these error coins in circulation is incredibly low, making them highly sought after by collectors worldwide. Step-by-step guide with close-up shots of a magnifying glass inspecting the 1995 penny. Asterisk. Now you're probably wondering, do I have one of these pennies? Let's find out. To identify a 1995 double-die penny, you'll need a good magnifying glass or a coin loupe. Look closely at the date, 1995, and the mint mark. If you notice a slight doubling, especially on the 9 or the 5, you might just have a valuable coin in your possession. A penny is examined under a magnifying glass, with the double die effect highlighted. Asterisk keep in mind, the condition of the coin is crucial. Coins in mint state condition, meaning they haven't been circulated and have no visible wear, are the ones that bring in the big bucks. Footage of a coin dealer's shop, online auction sites, and coin grading services. Asterisk found a potential winner? The next step is to get your coin graded by a professional service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. A high grade from these services can significantly boost the value of your coin. Once graded, you can sell your penny through various channels, including high-end auctions, online marketplaces, or directly to coin dealers. But be sure to consult with an expert to get the best deal. Who knew a simple penny could be worth so much? The 1995 mint mark Lincoln cent is a true treasure hiding in plain sight. So check your change, dig through those coin jars, and who knows, you might be holding on to $1 million fortune. We're diving deep into the story of one of the most extraordinary modern coins ever discovered, the 1996 Lincoln penny with a mint mark that is now valued at an astonishing $1.3 million. Stay tuned as we unravel the mystery behind this $1 million penny. The Lincoln penny, a staple in American currency since 1909, has seen various design changes, mint marks, and errors that have caught the eye of collectors over the decades. But what makes the 1996 Lincoln penny so special? Well, the story begins like any other. Millions of these pennies were struck across different mints in the United States: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. For most, it was just another year, another penny, until a rare and mysterious mint mark was discovered. Coin collecting is a meticulous hobby, and it was during such careful examination that a collector made an extraordinary find: a 1996 Lincoln penny with a mint mark unlike any other. Instead of the usual D for Denver or P for Philadelphia, this penny bore a completely unique and previously undocumented mark. The exact origin of this mint mark remains a mystery to this day, but the coin quickly gained attention in the numismatic community. When this penny was first discovered, it caused a stir. At first, some thought it was a forgery or an altered coin, but after extensive analysis, it was authenticated as a genuine U.S. Mint product. The unique mint mark and the pristine condition of the penny make it one of the most extraordinary finds in modern numismatics. But what makes this penny worth $1.3 million? The value of a coin is determined by several factors: rarity, condition, demand, and historical significance. The 1996 Lincoln penny with this rare mint mark ticks all those boxes. The coin is one of a kind, with no other known examples, making it incredibly rare. It's also in mint condition, no wear and tear, which is extremely uncommon for a coin of its age. The mystique around its origin adds to its allure, making it a holy grail for collectors. When it went up for auction, the bidding war was fierce, ultimately pushing its value to $1.3 million. This coin is a perfect storm of rarity, condition, and mystery. The story behind it, combined with the fact that it's the only one of its kind, is why it fetched such a high price. It's a testament to how even modern coins can become treasures. Today, the 1996 Lincoln penny with the unique mint mark remains valued at $1.3 million, but its future value could be even higher. As time passes and the coin's legend grows, collectors and investors speculate that its worth could climb even further. Rare coins like this 1996 penny often appreciate over time, especially as more collectors enter the market and as the story behind the coin becomes more well-known. It's not just a piece of currency, it's a piece of history, and that makes it a very attractive investment. Now, before you start rummaging through your piggy bank or pocket change, here are some tips on how to spot potentially valuable coins. Always check the date and mint mark first. Errors, unusual mint marks, and pristine condition can make an ordinary coin extraordinary. Look for coins with unusual features: misstrikes, double dies, off-centers, or rare mint marks. If you find something that doesn't look quite right, it could be worth a closer inspection. It's always worth it to have a good magnifying glass and a reliable coin guide on hand. The 1996 Lincoln penny with a mysterious mint mark is a shining example of how even the most seemingly insignificant coin can turn out to be a treasure. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, remember, you never know what valuable piece of history might be hiding in your pocket change. Keep looking, keep collecting, and who knows, maybe you'll be the next person to discover $1 million penny. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all things coin collecting. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What's the rarest coin you've ever found? Until next time, happy hunting! We've got an incredible story for you. A story about a humble 1991 Lincoln penny that could be worth a life-changing $1.5 million. That's right, folks, you heard it correctly. A single cent that could make you a millionaire. So, how did this little penny turn into a potential fortune? Stay tuned, because we're about to uncover the mystery behind this legendary coin. First things first, let's talk about the basics. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been a staple of American currency since 1909. Over the years, billions of these pennies have been minted, making them one of the most common coins in circulation. But as with all things, there are exceptions, rare variations and errors that can make a seemingly ordinary coin worth a small fortune. So, why 1991? What makes a 1991 Lincoln penny so special? Well, it all comes down to a unique and highly elusive mint mark error. For those new to coin collecting, a mint mark is a small letter or symbol on a coin that indicates where it was minted, whether in Philadelphia, Denver, San Francisco, or West Point. These tiny marks can make a huge difference in a coin's value. In 1991, most pennies were minted with either a D for Denver or no mint mark for Philadelphia. But on very rare occasions, a few pennies were struck with a mint mark that wasn't supposed to be there, an S mark from the San Francisco Mint. This mint mark was intended only for proof coins, which are specially made for collectors, not for general circulation. So, how did it end up on regular pennies? That's the million-dollar question, literally. Coin experts believe that a small number of these S mint mark pennies accidentally slipped into circulation. These errors are incredibly rare, and finding one is like striking gold. But it's not just the mint mark that makes this penny so valuable, it's also the condition. The most sought-after coins are those in pristine condition, known as mint state or MS. The highest grades, MS 67 and above, are almost flawless, making them highly desirable to collectors. Now, here's where things get really interesting. In recent years, a 1991 Lincoln penny with this rare S mint mark, graded at MS 68, was estimated to be worth around $1.5 million. That's right, a penny that could buy you a mansion, a luxury car, or even set you up for life. The combination of the rare mint mark and near-perfect condition makes this coin a true one-in-a-billion find. So, what should you do if you think you've found one of these rare pennies? First, take a close look at the mint mark. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect the coin carefully. If you spot an S where there shouldn't be one, don't rush off to spend it. Instead, consider getting it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. A top-grade coin can significantly increase its value, and who knows, you might be holding on to the next $1.5 million penny. Remember, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. What might seem like just another penny in your pocket could turn out to be a treasure worth a fortune. So, keep your eyes peeled, and don't be afraid to take a closer look at your loose change. Who knows? You might just discover the next legendary coin. We're diving deep into the incredible story of the 2021 Lincoln penny that's setting the numismatic world on fire. Stick around because you won't want to miss this. Now, when you think of valuable coins, you might picture something ancient or covered in gold. But this 2021 Lincoln penny, with its iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, is proof that even modern coins can carry a staggering value. And it's all thanks to one tiny, almost invisible detail, the mint mark. For those who might be new to coin collecting, the mint mark is a small letter on the coin that tells us where it was made. Most pennies you see are minted in Philadelphia, P, or Denver, D. But this special 2021 penny was minted in San Francisco, marked with an S, and that's where things get really interesting. The San Francisco Mint is known for producing some of the most collectible coins in U.S. history, and this 2021 Lincoln penny is no exception. But it's not just the S mint mark that makes this penny worth over $1 million. There's something even rarer about this coin. You see, in 2021, the U.S. Mint accidentally produced a very limited number of pennies with a unique error. This error, which collectors are calling the mint mark miracle, involves a misprint where the mint mark S is doubled, meaning it was stamped twice, creating a shadow effect. And because so few of these coins were made before the error was caught, their value skyrocketed. Experts estimate that only a handful of these error coins exist. That's why this coin isn't just rare, it's virtually one of a kind. A coin like this doesn't just appeal to everyday collectors, it's a must-have for serious investors and numismatists. Just recently, one of these error coins was sold at auction for a jaw-dropping $1.2 million. Imagine, a single penny from your change jar fetching that kind of money. It's the stuff dreams are made of, but this is no fantasy. This is real. This kind of value is almost unprecedented for a modern penny. What we're seeing here is a perfect storm of rarity, error, and demand. It's a reminder that in the world of coin collecting, anything can happen. So, what does this mean for you? Well, it means that it's time to check your change. That penny in your pocket or at the bottom of your couch cushions could potentially be worth millions. Take a close look. If you find a 2021 Lincoln penny with the S Mint mark, examine it carefully. You might just have the next $1 million coin in your hand. Here's what to look for. First, find the mint mark under the date on the coin. If it's an S, you're on the right track. Next, use a magnifying glass or microscope to see if there's any doubling on that mark. If you spot it, don't hesitate. Get that coin evaluated by a professional. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and grade your coin, which could be the difference between selling it for a few $100s or millions. And if your coin is the real deal, you might be looking at a life-changing payday. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who's curious about the value of your spare change, this is the kind of discovery that could turn you into an instant millionaire. Remember, coins like this remind us that value can be hidden in the most unexpected places. So keep your eyes peeled, and who knows, the next $1 million penny could be in your hands. Thanks for joining us on this incredible coin adventure. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our next big find. Happy hunting, and we'll see you in the next video!